Deep in the heart of an overgrown forest lay a hidden graveyard, untouched for centuries. Whispers of an enchanted tomb spread through the nearby Villahea place where no one dared to go. Legend said it held the remains of a sorcerer whose power was sealed away, and disturbing it would unleash a curse upon the living. Lila, an ambitious archaeology student, had always dismissed such tales as superstition. Determined to make her mark, she ventured into the forest with her equipment, driven by curiosity and the promise of fame. After hours of searching, she stumbled upon a clearing cloaked in mist. There it was, the tomb. Its surface was adorned with intricate carvings glowing faintly under the moonlight. A warning in ancient script was etched above the entrance: those who disturb this rest shall face eternal torment. Ignoring the warning, Lila pried open the heavy stone door. The air inside was cold and suffocating, and the faint scent of decay lingered. She descended a narrow staircase into a chamber filled with relics of unimaginable beauty. In the center stood a sarcophagus covered in shimmering jewels. Unable to resist, Lila reached out to remove a gem. The moment her fingers touched it, the chamber trembled violently. Shadows began to creep along the walls, forming into grotesque figures. A deep, guttural voice echoed through the tomb: "You have awakened me. Now you shall pay the price." Panicked, Lila tried to escape, but the entrance sealed shut. The shadows engulfed her, whispering her deepest fears. As her screams echoed through the forest, the tomb fell silent once more, the glow of its carvings dimming. Days later, a search party found no trace of Lila. Only her abandoned equipment lay near the tomb's entrance, now covered in thick vines, as if the forest itself wanted to hide its secret. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, warning each other to stay away. The enchanted tomb claimed its victim, and its curse remained a chilling reminder that some mysteries are better left undisturbed. Years passed, and Lila's disappearance became another ghost story told around campfires. The enchanted tomb, buried deeper under the ever-thickening forest, seemed forgotten by the world. But not to everyone. Evan, Lila's younger brother, had spent years researching her last known whereabouts. A seasoned cryptologist with a love for puzzles, he believed the tomb's legend was more than a warning, it was a challenge. Armed with his sister's notes and a determination fueled by grief, Evan ventured into the forest. Took days, but he found the tomb. Time had not been kind to its exterior. Vines choked the carvings, and the once glowing symbols were now faint scars in the stone. Evan deciphered the ancient script above the entrance. This time, he saw what Lila had missed: hidden symbols woven into the warning. They spoke of a way to appease the tomb's guardian. With caution, Evan entered the tomb. His flashlight illuminated the same eerie staircase Lila had descended years before. The air was heavy with silence, and the shadows seemed to move as if alive. As he reached the chamber, he froze. The sarcophagus was open, its lid thrown aside. Dark tendrils of energy swirled within, pulsating as if alive. Evan approached slowly, noticing Lila's journal lying beside the sarcophagus. The pages were stained and torn, but one word was repeatedly scrawled in her handwriting: run. Before Evan could react, the chamber trembled. The tendrils lashed out, forming a humanoid shape with glowing, hollow eyes. The voice from the legend boomed again: "Another fool dares disturb my rest? Your blood will strengthen my curse." But Evan had come prepared. He held up an amuleta relic head discovered in Lila's research, said to subdue the sorcerer. The figure recoiled, hissing as the amulet's light filled the room. Evan shouted, "I'm here for my sister. Release her, or I'll bind you forever." The shadows wavered, their shape unstable. The voice softened, almost pleading, "Her fate is sealed. She belongs to me, but I offer you a choice. Take her place and she will walk free." Evan hesitated, his heart pounding. The thought of saving Lila was overwhelming, but at what cost? As he struggled with his decision, a faint voice echoed from the shadows: "Evan, don't. Leave while you can." It was Lila. She emerged from the darkness, her form translucent and ghostly. Her eyes were filled with sorrow. "He tricked me, Evan. You can't save me, but you can destroy him." Tears streamed down Evan's face. He tightened his grip on the amulet and began reciting the incantation written in Lila's notes. The tomb shook violently as the sorcerer roared in defiance. The tendrils disintegrated, and the chamber was consumed by blinding light. When the light faded, Evan found himself outside the tomb. The entrance had collapsed, buried under tons of stone. Lila's journal was in his hand, but she was gone. He looked toward the forest, whispering, "I'll never forget you, Lila." As he walked away, the forest grew eerily quiet. The tomb's curse had ended, but the price had been paid.